At home and beginner workout today, we got mobility. No equipment needed as normal. We're going to be working shoulder mobility today, squat mobility, hip mobility, ankle mobility, as you can see in this video right here, and wrist mobility. A bunch of exercises and movements to get more mobile and be able to move more comfortably. Starting off, we got shoulder mobility. This is also a little bit lower mobility here. The overhead squat, reaching up and back with those hands, pointing the thumbs back, trying to keep a straight line. Reach as far back with the shoulders as you can. Keep the core tight. Here's the preview of the full workout. Take a screenshot if you like, and we'll go through those 5 different focus areas of joints and areas we want to get more mobile. Again, that workout we just saw, the overhead squat. Overhead squat allows for good depth, keeping both arms extended the whole time while you lower your body, trying to keep your core tight, back straight, and keep those shoulders as far back as you can. Here we got some bent over shoulder mobility. You can see my hands rotating. It starts out in front of my head, palms facing down, and when they go behind my back, palms are facing up, going through the natural path and rotation of the shoulder. A unique joint, 360 degrees of motion, unlike any other joint in the body. Last shoulder mobility, we got some wall presses, about 5 or so seconds on the ascension and the descension here. We're going to go nice and slow, trying to keep our elbows and hands and shoulders all against the wall the whole time while we're moving. Next, 4 different movements for squat mobility, 4 sets by 60 seconds. Here you can just see me in a deep sumo going side to side. You can also hold on to something if you need a little bit of help or pressure off the ankles on this one. Second movement, we got holding the toes, and we're standing up from that squat position. This is a great stretch for the hamstrings, holding those toes and then raising the butt, trying to get to legs straight. All right, this is going to be a really tough exercise if you have really tight hamstrings or glutes. Third movement, we got sumo squat with arm rotations. We're deep in that squat. We're rotating, pointing the fingers up to the sky and looking where we're pointing. All right, ideally, we can get that arm perpendicular to the ground above our head. Final movement for squat mobility, we got the kneeling quad sit back. This one can be mildly painful if you have really tight quads. Start out with something behind you so you don't fall down and hurt yourself, but reach back as far as you can with those legs bent. Moving on to hip mobility. Again, 4 sets by 60 seconds, just 3 exercises. We're going from kneeling, we're opening that gate, extending our feet back. We'll show videos for both sides here. We want to make sure it's 60 seconds on each leg, kneeling, opening and closing the gate. There you can see the other leg. We raise or abduct that leg out to the side, kick back, return to that position we were just in, and then lower the leg again. After you finish the kneeling version of close and open the gate, we're going to go from supine or on our back, opening the gate. So you are going to raise that knee, bend it, and then try to get that knee as close to the floor as you can. You can use your hand to kind of apply a little bit of pressure. Don't jerk down too fast, but just a steady, constant pressure for that full 60 seconds. Moving on, we got ankle mobility, 4 different movements, 6 sets by 30 seconds here. We're trying to get our knee over the toe on this exercise. A deep forward lunge. Make sure you hit both legs on this one. You can use your hand, something around you to hold on to if that pressure is pretty tough on your knee, but you're trying to lean forward as far as possible. Calf raises, want to make sure we stretch the gastrocnemius, and you stretch that soleus underneath the gastroc. You can use a small platform if you have it around, or you can just go from the floor like I'm doing here. And then final 2 movements for ankle mobility and strength. Just be walking on the toes, 30 seconds, and you'll switch, and now we're walking on the heels, keeping the toes off the ground. Very easy movements you can do walking around day to day to practice that ankle mobility. Finally, we got wrist mobility. If you have something to hold on to, some sort of small weight, you can use that, or you can just use your wrists. Wrist curls and wrist extensions from the kneeling position. Hold the wrist just off the end of the knees and use them as leverage.